Hello, Ramley and other NFL family, especially Commanders family. Welcome to MOOF, the show where we are interviewing one fan from every NFL team to find the most overly optimistic fan base and try and gauge what each fan base's optimism level is at as we head into the NFL season. Because if you can't be optimistic about your team this time of year when everybody is 0-0, when can you be? My guest today is none other than Tony from Protect Sports. The link to his channel is in the description below. He is a passionate Washington Commanders fans. The Washington Commanders, they have a new name. They have a new contract for their superstar wide receiver Terry McLaurin. We're going to talk about all these things and find out how Commanders fans are optimistic about heading into this season right after this.
Nice intro.
And please join me in welcoming Tony. How are you today?
What up? It's good, Zach. I'm good, man. What's going on?
Yeah, it's good to have you on this show. Excited to talk about the Washington Commanders. But before we get started, Tony, can I ask, new team name? I know the rest of the internet, because the internet's full of trolls, like to troll and stuff. But like, as an actual fan of the Washington Commanders, what do you think of the new name?
I've grown to it. At first,
Yeah?
I said this name is trash. This name is awful. But I have grown. It's grown on me. It's not the worst name in the world. We could have been the Washington Morons, the Washington Admirals or some crap. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was bad. This is bad. Okay. I don't know. I've heard like we were gonna take the AFL name that we have in the arena football team, the Washington Valor, and take their name because they wouldn't exist anymore. Some crap. The Commanders
is a good way to go.
It could be worse. It could be a lot better. I wanted Red Wolves. I wanted it so bad. Couldn't get it. I didn't care after that no more. Said no Red Wolves. I don't care the name. We call it Washington Idiots. I don't care. I don't care.
Okay, that's fair. I will say my favorite part of this offseason for the Washington Commanders was when the Carson Wentz trade happened, which we're going to talk about. All of the Washington football fans on Twitter and like all over the social media, they were all like, Commander Carson has a great ring to it. Like, how many times do you hear Commander Carson? Like, and it's a fun nickname for your new quarterback.
It was kind of funny. I don't know if I spoke this into existence, but if you can check my archives, I've actually had 2 Carson Wentz videos. Shout out to my boy Jairus, by the way. He gave me the idea to make the Carson Wentz videos. Well, the first one, but the second one, the thumbnail said Commander Carson, and it's right that we got the name and all that. I say about 2 weeks later we traded for him.
So okay, maybe you started that. Who knows? Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Might get trademark. Might keep you out some money, but it does have a good ring to it. I like the fact that we did trade for Wentz. I'm actually a Carson Wentz fan. I was a fan when he was in Philadelphia. Even when the Eagles got on my darn nerves. But yeah, even when they got on my darn nerves, Carson Wentz is a pretty darn good quarterback. So
okay. And I gotta give a couple of shout outs to people in the chat. Beast Mode, it's great to see. I'm sorry you're having a bit of a rough day, but we're hoping this little conversation might bring a little sparkle to your football itch. Grandizer 12, always a pleasure. Moderator extraordinaire coming on in. And Jake, always good to see you. And then quick question here. We always love to get to know our guests a little bit before we get into the predictions. Is how did you become a Washington football team commander? Whatever your team name is. How did you become a fan? And do you have some favorite players from the franchise history? And how many jerseys do you own?
Okay, so I had an Antoine Randall jersey. I actually gave that away. I don't have any jerseys, but I'm a hat guy. I'm not really a jersey guy, but I am wearing a custom jersey, a custom Protect Sports jersey coming your way. Yes, sir. Ooh, that's cool. That's a must. I need that. I'm not gonna hold you, but yeah, I became a fan. I want to say I was 7. My dad and I went to an Eagles-Redskin game, and I saw how the Eagle fans were like very volatile and very like disrespectful, cursing Redskin fans out and throwing bats at people and all this foolishness. If you've been to the link, bro, the link is crazy. So
Okay.
I advise you, Rams Eagles game, don't wait no Rams get to an Eagle game.
Okay.
It's bad. It's bad news.
Okay.
Bad
Good to
news.
know. Yeah.
So I was just like, my dad's a diehard Skins fan at the time. They were called the Skins at the time, of course. My family, most of us were Washington fans. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna be. And the funny thing, I'm actually from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's kind of funny that I'm a Washington.
That is
fan,
funny. Oh,
being from Pennsylvania, but yes, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go over these guys. I don't like the Eagles. I think they're just disrespectful. I like the Eagles logo at the time, but I didn't like their fans. So
yeah,
the fans swayed me the other way. So that's how I became a fan. Some of my favorite players since I've been a fan, Santana Moss. That's my guy. Shout out to Tanner. I've actually met Santana in person. That was like dope. I'm actually gonna have a story time about that very soon.
Is your answer that beast mode?
Yeah. So wink, wink. I'll have one about Santana Moss soon. I liked Clinton Portis when he was here.
Oh yeah.
Love Champ. I love Champ. Champ was just a dog.
Yeah.
But you never traded Champ. But whatever. I guess some other recent favorites. Terry McLaurin is one of my favorite players on the team now. Cameron Curl, that's my guy.
Cool.
Hope to meet him training camp on Friday. That'd be great.
That's exciting. You're going. Okay, very cool.
That'd be great to meet him in person. I said I'm a Wentz guy, so I kind of already explained that very briefly. And that was kind of my recent favorite guys. Oh, one more guy I do like a lot. Shout out to my guy Montez Sweat. That's my guy.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I ran to him to a sneaker consignment shop in Tyson's Corner, Virginia. That was kind of dope to run into him. That's a big fella in person, by the way. That's one tall man, jammer boy. That's a big boy.
That's great. Well, we are going to get into the predictions here. For those who are watching live, and actually, Grand Eyes, I see your question about the draft, but we're gonna save that because that has to do with the bye-week hot take segment this episode. So that's a little tease for you. But we are going through the Washington football team schedule here. And if you are watching live with us, thanks for tuning in. And if you're watching on the replay, thank you as well. Please hit that like button. And if you're watching live and you think that the Washington Commanders are going to win the game, put a W in the chat. If you think they're going to lose, toss the L in there. And if you think they're going to tie, because you all know I hate ties, you can put a T in there, and someone watching always puts a tie. You know who you are, and I appreciate you, but you always put a tie every episode. So anyway, we'll wait for that. So let's get into this here. So Tony, week 1, the Washington Commanders have a home game, and you welcome in the Jacksonville Jaguars. Any chance the Jaguars upset the Commanders in this game? I know week 1.
Jaguars going to keep this game closer than expected, honestly speaking. I mean, the Jaguars did improve their team a lot.
Yep.
I wouldn't pick the Jaguars to win this game, though. I don't trust the Jags.
Yeah, okay.
It's more or less the Commanders are a much better team than I just don't trust the Jaguars, honestly speaking. But them getting Doug Pearson was a good look, though. And Trevor Lawrence should be a lot better year 2 than he was year 1. But
okay. So starting off,
I don't think the Jaguars will win the game. It's gonna be close, though. It's gonna be a very close, competitive football game for sure.
Starting off with a win, and Beast Mode. I do see your question about the over under 500. We're gonna go game by game to find out the answer to that question. But I appreciate it coming in. John Pierre, he's saying a tie. They're not going to tie 0-0.
That sounds disgusting.
I am seeing a win here.
That sounds disgusting. Like no points. Yeah. I'm actually going to that game. Don't say that. I want to see some points. Okay.
That would literally be. You're going to a home opener.
I'm a season ticket holder, so I'm going to all the home games.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to all the home games.
Cool. Well, so you start off 1-0, and then you travel to face another feline team. You travel to Detroit to take on the Detroit Lions. Winner
Lions. Detroit. We have a bad history against Detroit. We have a really bad history.
Really?
Most of that bad history with Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
I don't trust Jared Goff. But no offense to your former Rams quarterback, by the way.
Every now and then, Jared Goff has a game. Just saying. Every now and then.
He does have a stinker every now and then. It's in Detroit. I'm gonna give him the L, man. Give him the L.
You're taking the L in Detroit. Okay, Dan Campbell and his crew getting the win. Okay, interesting.
Unfortunately.
Okay, that's 1-1 on the start.
We played down to our competition too much. That's why I'm doing that.
Okay, I can respect that. We are seeing Grandize does think a W, and wow, other people are thinking the Lions are going to beat the Commanders. Interesting. Okay, that's a little shock to me, but all right. So 1-1, and then you got your first divisional game of the year. You welcome in the Philadelphia Eagles. Win or lose, first matchup with the Eagles this season.
Carson wants blood. Carson wants blood. Oh yeah. I think no, I guys lose to the Lions because he was so hyped for that Eagles game.
Yeah,
you have like a letdown. Like, oh, it's just Detroit.
Yeah,
and they go like, oh yeah, it's just Detroit, huh? James Williams gets 150 yards catching and all this foolishness, and we probably got our doors blown off in the first half. Looks bad. But they try to make it a game. And then we're going to Philadelphia. Oh, yeah, let's get them out of here. Miles Sanders on an all-star team. And Barry talking his smack. And Jalen, it's saying Jalen Hurts the best quarterback in the NFC East. I've heard that. Mr. LB, Lord Brunson, got something for you, buddy. Dogging y'all butt tore up in FedEx Field. Get the heck out my stadium with a loss. Take y'all butt back to the link. Get out of here.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So a big win there against your division rival. And I see, Grandizer agrees with the Wentz revenge game. And then also John from Pure Jalen Fantasy Sports. Okay. That's cool. Okay. Well, next, you have another divisional game. You're traveling to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Win or lose?
Yeah, 2-2. We're losing the Cowboys. We don't beat them in Dallas. It's just don't happen often. So yeah,
Okay, that's fair. All right, yeah, I see Grandizer are agreeing with the loss there. Hey, square table degenerates. Good to see you, man.
Square table.
And so 2-2 on the year, and then week 5, you welcome in the Tennessee Titans. Win or lose? This is in Washington.
It's an interesting case.
Yeah.
There's no more AJ Brown walking through that door. There's no more Julio walking through that door. There is now Treylon Burks and Mr. Robert Woods. Come on, an ACL tear. That's an interesting team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how this is going to go.
Yeah.
If I were to pick, honestly, I think we should win this game. But, Derrick Henry changes people's minds a lot. Mr. 200 yards every 4 weeks and just running up rank shop on people. But I think we contain Derrick Henry just enough. Make Ryan Tannehill beat us. Ryan Tannehill stinks. So I'm going to go ahead and pick us to win this game, but I won't be surprised Tennessee did win it.
Okay, but you're giving yourself the win, so you're above 500 again. You're 3-2. I see Grandizer predicting the L. Jake is predicting the W there, and Tennessee lost some pieces for sure.
Tennessee got a couple of tight ends too. I forgot about that. They did pick up some tight ends there.
Okay, well you're 3-2, and then you have a short week here, and you're playing Thursday night football, and you are traveling to Chicago to take on the Bears. Win or lose in Chicago?
I don't care. This was the heart of the trenches of the hood in Chicago. I don't care. This is an O block. We went in this game. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, man. I don't care if it's the middle of the hood, bro. We beating them boys.
Okay. I'm so shocked. Grandizer predicting an L here because of the short week.
I don't care if it was a 3-day week. Chicago stinks. They're bad.
Yeah,
they're really bad.
Yeah, we got some W's in the chat too. Yeah.
They're not that bad.
Okay, so you're 4-2, and I think Washington fans would be quite happy with that record to start the season. And then you travel, or no, you're home, and you welcome in the Green Bay Packers. Win or lose this game.
A hot say we're gonna beat the Packers.
What?
We got a good history against Green Bay. If you are a really invested Washington fan, we beat the Packers at home. We beat them in 2018 with Alex Smith. We beat them in 2016 with Kirk Cousins. We should have beat them in Green Bay in 2019 with Dwayne Haskins with a 3-win football team going into freaking Green Bay down 21-0 and almost tied the game up with a bust of a quarterback. So I'm not scared of Green Bay whatsoever. If it wasn't for Taylor Heineke throwing up on himself, we would have beat him in Lambeau last year.
Okay,
I'm not scared of Green Bay. And they don't have Devontae Adams. I'm not scared of them boys.
Okay, this is why I love this show. You have such a unique perspective. I did not know that. That's awesome. I will give a shout out. Our resident Packers fan that often watches every episode is here. Ben saying he's predicting a loss, that they're going to win. But Tony, you disagree with Ben, but that's okay. That's the beauty of this show.
Y'all gonna receive the ball too. Have fun.
Yeah, we have it's interesting. We have a couple of other W's in the chat here. Okay, interesting. I'm looking forward to this game. That's gonna be great.
He said it. I don't like the receivers either. I don't like the receivers.
Okay, that's fair. Well, I'm sure Washington fans would be over the moon after a big statement win like that. You're 5-2 on the year, and then you travel to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Win or lose in Indy.
The Carson Wentz revenge tour. It ends here. We're gonna come off that big win against Green Bay, and they're gonna just catch us slipping. That defense in Indy is ridiculous. That defense over there in Indianapolis. I don't trust their offense though. So it could be one of them low scoring, nasty 21-17, 17-14, one of those nasty ones, like the Colts like it because of their run game, and they'll probably win it. If the game gets above 24, we'll beat them, but I doubt we score more than 24.
So you're predicting an L there. Then. Okay. All right. I like your analysis though. That's really interesting. And a couple of L's in the chat that are agreeing with you from Granizer and Pure Adrenaline Fantasy Sports there. And then, so you are 5-3 on the year, and then you welcome in the Minnesota Vikings to Washington. Win or lose?
Oh, I hope people understand how psyched I am for that one, boy. Kirk Cousins comes back to town.
Oh, yeah.
Kirk comes back to town.
Right.
Excuse my French, but we whooping their tail. I want them. I won't say another word, but this is your stream. I respect your stream. We're gonna whoop their tail in week 9 in FedEx Field. We'll send Kirk back with a nice fat L. Welcome back, Kirk.
Yeah.
You like that? They got to Minnesota.
Wait, has Kirk not played in Washington?
No.
Really?
This is his first time coming back. Mm-hmm.
That's just shocks me. Wow. Okay.
He played Minnesota in 2019, but that was in Minnesota.
Okay.
Kirk has played us since, but he hasn't played us in DC.
Okay. Yeah, it is different when you're coming back there. And okay, that's interesting. Well, we got a couple of L's in here, thinking that Kirk Cousins gets the best.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't like that.
Okay.
I love Kirk though. Kirk's my guy. You got to go to Minnesota L.
That's fair.
Go to Minnesota L, bro.
Well, you're 6-3 on the year, and then you are, after the Vikings' big win there, you have a Monday Night Football prime time game. You are traveling to Philly to take on the Eagles. You already predicted beating the Eagles once this year. And are you sweeping them?
We're gonna get one of them. We're not gonna get both.
Okay.
I want this one more than the one in week 3, but
yeah.
I think the one in week 3 is at home.
Yeah.
So that makes a little bit more sense. When I did my predictions, I had it reversed.
Okay.
I had losing week 3 and winning in week 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the reverse here. I think we do get a loss. Carson Wentz does not go back to Philadelphia to win. Sorry, Carson, not happening this time, buddy.
Okay.
You'll have more opportunities. It's okay. It's okay, Carson.
Okay. So you split there. Okay. Yeah. And Grandizer agrees with you. You split with the Eagles. So you're 6-4 now, and then you travel to Houston to take on the Texans. Okay, I'm looking at this. Is actually a pretty easy part of your schedule coming in here. But let's go game by game. Any concerns about the Houston Texans pulling off an upset here?
If it's just talent, no. He's talking just talent, no, I don't. But as this team always does, plays down to the competition. Plays horrible against bad football teams. That has changed with Ron Rivera a little bit, though. So I do expect us to win this game. I don't expect it to be close either. I don't. I expect us to go in there and get a sounding victory. And I might go to that game too. So
that's cool. Okay,
I go to that game.
All right. Well, that's a win. A win's a win, and that is 7-4 on the year. And then you welcome in the Atlanta Falcons to FedEx Field. Win or lose against the Falcons.
Get him out of here, man. Get him out of here. That's a win. Get him out of here. I have one reservation, though. It would be a problem if we see Desmond Ridder instead of Marcus Mariota.
Okay.
If Mariota started, we're going to blow them boys out. If it's Desmond Ridder, might have some problems.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
No one had no film on him.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. That's the first day. Yeah. Okay. I like that. Okay. So that's 8-4 on the year, and I think Washington fans are getting excited. Your next, this is a weird part of your schedule. You are traveling to New York to take on the Giants in Week 13. Win or lose in New York against your division rival.
Oh, people gonna get mad at me. I say that. We're gonna get whooped.
Really?
Daniel Jones gonna light us up. He did it in Week 2 this past season. We got lucky and got by there with a win. He gonna do the same thing. He gonna light us up. Once a year, this man has a game of his life. He'll be like 3 touchdowns, no picks, 300 yards passing. He'll run for like 60 yards, like he did last year on Landon Collins and took him the other way. It don't go well. Yeah, no, we're gonna lose to Giants in New York.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a surprise L, I'm sure. I do see in the chat we have a couple of people thinking that you lose to the Giants and also the Falcons there, but interesting. Okay,
Jake, that's a hot take. Best quarterback in the draft.
Yeah,
I can agree with that though. I love Ridder.
Okay. And so then you're 8-5 on the year, and then you have your bye week, which anyone who watches this show regularly knows that whenever we get to the bye week, it's time for
bye week hot takes. The hottest takes on the bye week.
Now.
Yes, it is time for bye week hot takes, the part of the episode where we take a little break from predictions and we scour the internet and we find hot takes about the Washington Commanders. These were taken from Twitter, random Facebook groups or Reddit pages, NFL.com comment sections. And these are, I'll be honest with you, the Washington football team, your fans talk. They talk a lot. It was not.
You talk a lot.
There were many hot takes that I felt were just a little too unrealistic to put on this show. But here are some that I would love to get your opinion on, Tony. You're a class act. I know you're real, and I'd love to get your takes from this. So all of these takes, for the record, were taken from Washington football fans, except for the last one, which I'll get to. But first hot take here. Carson Wentz will have the best year of his career and make the Commanders a dark horse team, winning the NFC East.
I can buy that.
Yeah?
I can buy that. Not this best year, I'm going to say his second best year. Because that 2017 Wentz.
That was a big year for him, yeah.
But the best year since then, I can buy that. And I could buy as a dark horse. I don't know why no one's talking about us. Everyone's talking Eagles.
Yeah.
Cowgirls and all that foolishness, whatever. I don't care.
Okay. So yeah, and yeah, like I feel like the term dark horse gets used a lot when it comes to talking about the Commanders, especially within their fandom. And just what you said, I've read so many Washington fans that say no one's talking about us, no one's talking about us, and maybe they should be,
Hey, keep it quiet. I like it quiet in
Yeah.
Commanders. We take care of y'all during the regular season. It's all good in the hood.
Okay. This next hot take also came from Washington fans, and I know this one might hurt a little, but just please tell me your thoughts. I'm sure on your channel you experience this a lot. Ron Rivera will be the first coach fired during the season in the NFL.
Oh, that's cap. Get the heck out of here. Excuse my French. Get the hell out of here, man.
Okay, can you say, why do Commanders fans is there a segment that really hate Ron Rivera? Like, he seems like such a likable coach.
I think people just don't believe in Ron yet. And
Yeah.
I understand 14 and 19 in 2 seasons doesn't really tickle your fancy. I get it.
Yeah.
And same with Jay Gruden. He's on the same trajectory as Jay Gruden. People say, "Oh, shut up! Jay Gruden sucks." Hey, look, bro, the same project. Both of them were 5 games below 500 at this time during their tenure. Okay, don't get mad at me. These are statistics. Okay, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the stats. I got to do with it. So people are like, "Oh, is it Jay Gruden 2.0? Is Ron over the hill? Is he really this great leader everybody keeps screaming he is? Or is he a great leader but not a good X and O guy?" It's a lot of debate with Ron. I understand it because I don't think Ron's a great coach. I think he's a really good coach. I think he's like a top 12-ish coach in the league, 13-ish, around that range.
Yeah.
Don't think he's great by any stretch, but I do think he's a good coach. So I get how people feel about that. But getting fired, get out of here.
Okay.
The only way to do that is Wentz got hurt and they start like 0-6 or something. Like, it's not happening.
Like a total collapse. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. And then this next one was actually taken from a fantasy football forum that I found that I would love if you could expand on this, because I did not think about it. I was genuinely shocked, but when I read the rationale, I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. The Commanders' wide receiving core is underrated with Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, and first-round rookie Jahan Dotson.
Jahan Dotson.
My apologies. They're going to help win some fantasy leagues this season. And
I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that at all.
And could you maybe talk a little bit, like, for the Washington draft? Like, did you love the pick of Dotson? Like,
I didn't love the pick at the selection, honestly speaking. Spoiler, I'm a Penn State fan, so I watched Saquon Barkley closely. I watched Micah Parsons closely. I watched Jahan Dotson closely. So I'm very familiar with Jahan Dotson's game. I love Jahan Dotson. I'm a big Jahan Dotson guy. I love the fact he can get the ball at the highest point. I love the fact he runs routes very well. He's not as fast as a guy like Terry McLaurin or Curtis Samuel, but he's quite fast enough, darn it. And he runs a 4.40. Like, come on, bro. It's fast enough. and he has the best hands of anyone in this draft.
Okay.
Like, better hands than Drake London, better hands than Chris Olave, better hands than Garrett Wilson. And I love Garrett Wilson, okay? You watch my videos, I was like, go get Garrett Wilson. I was throwing everything. Go get Garrett Wilson. I was like, what? Jahan Dotson has the best hands of any kid in this draft. Okay. So I do agree with this take because Terry's a dog. We know what Terry is. And Curtis Samuel's healthy. He's a 750, 800-yard receiver.
Yeah.
Argue about another 150, 200 yards on the ground with the jet sweeps and all that creative crap they do with him. So, yeah, this is a take I can rock with.
Well, and it's interesting. The forum that I was reading about this, they expanded upon how you have your superstar receiver in McLaurin, you have your proven NFL caliber veteran in Curtis Samuel, and then you have your first round rookie receiver with high upside. And it's like, that's actually a pretty decent wide receiving trio there.
Yeah, and then people keep forgetting our third round pick from last year, De'Ami Brown. He might emerge and be even better than Jahan Dotson is.
Okay.
I was a big proponent of De'Ami Brown coming out as well in 2021. So It's a nice group of wide receivers.
Okay, cool. Well, this has been
Bye week hot takes. The hottest takes on the bye week.
Yes, that was bye week hot takes, and we are going to get back to predictions here. But before we do, I got to give a couple of shout outs. We've had some people pop on in here. Thanks everyone for tuning in. You got No Border Sports. Good to see you. I see they're talking about cake in here instead of bye week hot cake. That's funny. I've heard that before. Gil, always a pleasure. Good to see you. And that's they've been your team, but the Cowboys are a distant second. Okay, interesting. Well, it's good to have you all tuning in tonight. We are going to get back to. Wait, you know what? We got one hot take here from Jake coming in hot.
Yeah, I just read it too.
Yeah. And we'll get to Grandizers too. But Chase Young needs to have a good year, 9+ sacks. Otherwise, he's becoming a bust. 9 sacks in 25 games is not second pick worthy. What are your thoughts on that, Tony?
So I'm gonna give my honest take on that. I can't disagree with Jake is saying, but also you gotta realize he did tear his ACL last year.
Yeah.
And before he did tear, he was horrible. He was horrible. He was horrible. He was absolutely horrible. He was absolute trash.
Yeah.
But he was chasing sacks though. He was trying to do all by himself, not playing within the scheme, not playing within his teammates, playing out of position, playing bad gap responsibilities, and he has no pass rushing moves. So that's just something else that people got to realize. He's literally doing this off pure athleticism and pure speed and power. He has no rip move. He has no spin move. He did one spin move in week 1 versus the Eagles in 2020. Never did again. He doesn't have the repertoire consistently to win with strategy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I want to take, when I had that video about Chase Young not being the same, that's the next step I want Chase to take. Take this ACL tear as a lesson. Bro, you can't win with athleticism all the time. You keep doing it, you're going to tear it again. And this time you might not ever be the same. So in order to lower the risk of injury, you need to win with strategy. You need to take the Nick Bosa approach.
Yeah.
Better hand usage, rip moves, speed to power, spin moves, things of that nature. Okay, I'm going to beat you with this. I'm going to backstep you, make you think I'm not going after the quarterback, get you off me, go get the quarterback. You have to win with strategy at this level. Athleticism is one good team so far. Actually, Davion Clowney.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
He can't win with just pure athleticism.
I do see a couple other questions.
Hey, pure adrenaline sports funny.
Yeah. Are you talking about this one here?
Oh, Dax. Shout out to Dax, man. That's my guy. That's my guy. I love you, Dax. You're not a good friend, buddy. You wrong, Dax. Dax is so wrong for that, bro.
We're gonna keep going. We will come back to questions. We're almost done the predictions, and then we'll come back and do a couple questions.
Shout out to On the Warpath in the building, though. Shout out to my man Corey.
Absolutely. Oh, hey, what's up on the Warpath? Good to see you, man.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Pio Time, man. Appreciate that.
So, before the bye week, you have the Commanders at 8-5, and you just had a loss to your division foe, the Giants, and then you have to play them again. But this time you're home and they come to you. Does the bye week help? Are you going to be able to split with the Giants?
I told you, Daniel had one of those good games every year versus us.
Yeah.
And he has one bad game every year versus us. It's going to happen. We're going to win the games. It's going to be horrible. So, yes, we're going to split against the Giants.
Okay. So that's your 9th win of the year. Mm-hmm. And then you're traveling to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. The Ramley's going to be cheering you on. Win or lose in San Francisco.
Sorry, Rams fans.
Taking the L.
Not happening.
It's okay.
They want revenge for that 2020 game. They want that so bad.
Yeah.
I know Niners fans in my ear. Oh, we get Nick Mullins. It's Trey Lance this time. It's Trey Lance. Oh, la, la, la. So I don't see it. I don't.
Okay. That's fair.
I want us to win that game, though, because I want to shout out the Niners fans up, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the Ramley's definitely going to be cheering you on. So that
Hopefully
is
we get it though for y'all. Hopefully.
that is your final road game of the year, and then you travel. And I see I gotta give a shout out to Square Table Degenerates. He's here. He's been waiting for this one. He's thinking of going to this game, and you are welcoming in the Cleveland Browns to Washington, Week 17, win or lose.
All right. So is this with Deshaun Watson or no?
We're going to
That's
assume,
the caveat. I
yeah.
can't. I have to have that crutch. I think that's kind of fair.
Any other guests I've had who said this, we're going to assume that Deshaun Watson is going to be there.
Okay.
At this point in the season.
Yeah. We're getting our butts whooped. Yeah, we're not beating Browns with.
Okay.
Deshaun.
Okay, you're taking me out. Taking me out.
Yeah.
I was wondering when this was coming, and Grandizer he predicts a tie. He predicted this is his tie.
I wish it was a tie.
Yeah.
Oh God, butts whooped.
Okay, so there's a couple of L's in the chat, but all right. So you're 9-7 on the year, and then your final game of the year. Oh, this is a big game. Can you get to 10 wins in your prediction? You are welcoming in the Dallas Cowboys in Week 18. Win or lose?
Man, the Cowboys, get them the fuck out of here. Get Dak and his receiving core, them defensive players, and that bummo coach. Send a butt out to Jerry World with a big fat L. Get them out my face. No, we're not getting swept by no cowgirls. No.
Okay, so that's a 10-win. That's a 10-win prediction for the Commanders, and okay, double digits. And I'll give a shout out. Score Table, he said, "Respect, Tony. That prediction earned you a sub from me." So you got at least one new subscriber tonight, Tony.
I'm realistic, bro. I don't want to lie on here, bro.
Yeah.
Fact.
Well, Tony, that was a lot of fun. I see you at a 10-7 prediction. As I look at the Commanders' schedule, obviously the divisional games are huge. I also think that Green Bay game and that weird series in Week 13 and 15 with the Giants, you just sort of can't get away from. Call it like the Giants bye week hug or something. I don't know. Kind of weird. I think those are kind of your big pivotal moments of the season about how your team is really doing. But please, in the chat, let us know your record prediction for the Commanders this year. We would love to shout you out. And Tony, do you have a time for a couple of questions that got asked earlier?
Yeah, please.
Awesome.
I want all the questions. Let's bring it.
Awesome. So the Remillion Sports Report, he said, how's the vibe with Montez Sweat? There were rumblings. Our Rams have an eye on him. If the Redskins struggle this year, you worried he might be traded?
I'm not worried about that. Defensive ends are so important. Edge rusher is such an important position. Now, I do believe another defensive lineman that Deron Payne will be walking after this year. I believe that. But do I believe Montez Sweat's getting moved? Heck no.
No.
He's our best pass rusher. Everyone was talking Chase Young this, Chase Young that, and Chase Young, generational talent. Montez Sweat is our best pass rusher. And it's kind of not even close. No offense to Chase. I'm sorry. Yeah. The facts are facts. And this is what it is. So, no, I don't believe. Now, the only way Montez Sweat gets traded if Montez Sweat asks and requests and demands a trade. Mm-hmm. Then that changes everything. Then probably have to move him. And then you have to kind of either mend the fence or move him. But if he wants to be here, he'll be here.
Yeah. No. Okay. Absolutely. And I'm just seeing in here we got.
I can get Deron Payne next year though. Team up with Aaron Donald. Have fun.
Yeah.
Woo! That's nasty.
Hey, you know what? Aaron Donald, he's worth every penny.
Aaron Donald just sounds disgusting.
Jake says, if Wentz is only okay, where do you go next season at quarterback?
Okay, so if he's only okay, so basically what you said how he did last year, 3,500 yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 picks, he'll be here. He has to be horrible for the Commanders to actually cut him.
Yeah, it's a big year for him in his NFL career. It really is.
Yeah, like if he's bad enough to where we are 6-11 or 7-10 or something, then I see them cutting him. I'm like, okay, the Sam Howell era will begin then. But if he's okay and the Commanders go 9-8, they stick in the playoffs a 7 seed or something, they have a competitive wild card game, don't get blown out, he'll be here. I don't think it's as bad. If he ends the season bad, then it might be a problem. But if he's consistent throughout the season and don't have a bunch of bad games, don't have a 5 for 12 for 58 yards and a pick like he had against the Patriots and they won the game because of Jonathan Taylor, or he has a game like he had against the Jaguar, who's absolutely horrible, then he'll be fine. They believe in Carson. They want Carson here. They want Carson to be the answer. They don't want to go to Sam Howell. They don't want to. Yeah, they have to. So they'll give him every chance in the sky for him to succeed.
Okay. I see Square Table. He's saying Commanders. It looks like their floor is 9-8, ceiling 10-7. So not much room of variance there. But not and Grandizer has the Vegas odds. Really appreciate you doing that at 8 or Vegas odds over 7.5 wins. And Grandizer's predicting a 500 record of 8-1.
That's kind of mean. Okay.
Michael's saying a 9-11. Okay.
Between 9 and 11 win mark. That sounds fair. I had anything between 9-8 and 11-6. Okay. The floor is like 8 and 9. I don't think it's gonna be lower than that unless Wentz gets hurt. If Wentz got hurt, torn ACL, God forbid, or something like that. Yeah. Then okay, all bets off. It's just wrap. But if he's healthy, we'll be fine. I don't think we'll be that bad football team.
Jake is predicting a 6-11. He just feels yeah, you don't like that.
What's missing though? What do you think is missing? That's my question.
Yeah.
Is it really Wentz? People don't like Carson Wentz. Like, what did Carson Wentz do to y'all? Like, where's the problem?
I think the Grandizer said here, just the Wentz to stay healthy is the concern there.
Ooh, but he hasn't really missed games since 2019. But I kind of get it, I guess. I can't. I can't get too mad about that one. Your boy Tony ain't mad at you. You're good.
A really great question here. I know you have to deal with this on your channel, so I always want to be respectful of this. Dan Snyder is a tough owner to have, and I've seen videos of you talking about him. But Michael asked, he said, "Are you still optimistic that Dan Snyder would eventually sell the team, and are you hoping that happens sooner rather than later?"
Get Dan the hell out of here, please. Just get him the heck out of DC. I don't care. I don't care if somebody buy this team for $80 billion. Just get him out of here. Just get him out of here. Am I optimistic? Hell no, I'm not. I'm giving up.
Yeah.
He's not selling this team, bro. The only way they make them sell this team, bro, if they have like red-handed evidence of him cheating on his wife or some crap, and one was a cheerleader or some crap.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a wrap. He's gonna still be down there.
Just get those emails out in the open,
Miller. Hey yo, Granddad's fun. He said, "Get behind me, Satan."
Yeah.
Oh my God. Time out. Why can't I laughing?
Oh, we got case of the giggles here, folks. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Get in front of me, Jesus, and get behind me, Satan. Ain't none of that. You ain't lying, brother. You ain't lying. But yeah, I'm going to answer Grandizer's other question earlier. I know he asked about the draft.
Yeah, sorry, we touched on this, but yeah, let's go a little more detail.
Is there a draft pick that Tom really loved or wanted? Commanders pick between Jahan Dotson, Fedarian Mathis. I do not like the Fedarian Mathis pick. I will continue to say that until the cows come home. My favorite one out of all these is not the one on your list. Sorry. It's Sam Howell. I loved it. I love the fact that they took a chance on a guy who was a second-round talent.
Yep.
And for some reason, fell into the 5th round, right in their laps, and it's great value. Now, out of these picks, definitely Jahan's my favorite one. I like Jahan personally, but my favorite pick of the whole draft has to be Sam Howell.
Yeah.
That's the one I think they knocked out the park perfectly. So, yeah, definitely Sam Howell my favorite pick in the whole draft.
Okay, fair enough. Beast Mode is, who was the Commanders' best quarterback in the last 25 years since they get a new one every 2 years?
Well, we had Kirk here for 3 years, so.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
I'm out, sir. Okay.
Yeah,
and Mark Brunell was here for 4 years, so keep that in mind as well. But yeah, I get what you're saying, buddy. It's a rotation of quarterbacks around here. Musical chairs. Sometimes we got 3 quarterbacks in 1 year, so we got 4. I get it. As a Commanders fan, I understand. Our best one in the last 25 years. I had to say Kirk Cousins. I had to give it to Kirk. Close second would be Robert Griffin III, though. That 2012 season.
1 year, yeah.
That 1 year, that mother effer. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna find him. Yeah. I'm gonna find him and smack him beside his big old head. I'm gonna find him.
Yeah, I'm just, and
got my hopes up. I was like, oh my gosh, I got a franchise quarterback. He says this year.
Well, and I will just politely say thank you, because the RG3 trade really did wonders for the Rams. We did get Aaron Donald as part of that trade.
That's the only thing I got out of it. Y'all drafted Isaiah P. and fools. You drafted with the fools.
Well, we got Todd Gurley out of that too, who gave us some good years.
Oh, you did get Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
So I got Todd Gurley out of that.
Yeah.
What up, for real?
He was like part of that. Yeah. So
he was drafted in 2013.
For
real? Serious? He could have been a 2013 first round pick. You serious? Hold on. I'm curious now. I'm gonna find out.
Traded up to 10 to get him. I'm blanking now here.
Let's see. He was drafted.
You know what? We're gonna do that. The Washington RG3 trade. Well, let's RG3.
Oh no, he was a 2015 draft pick, so yeah, he doesn't count.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, okay. Sorry, I messed up here. So RG, you're right.
He's from Baltimore.
So the Rams got Michael Brockers, who is phenomenal with us.
Okay.
We got Janoris Jenkins, who had a solid corner with us. Isaiah Peter. Okay, that was a miss. Yeah. We got Roquez Watkins. Okay, didn't really pan out there. Alec Ogletree was super solid with the Rams for many years.
I give Alec Ogletree. I give that.
Stedman Bailey, unfortunate. There, he had some decent moments. Zach Stacy also okay, not the greatest. And I don't want to even talk about Greg Robinson. So you know what? After reviewing this, yeah, both teams may have lost that trade.
All them draft picks. Jack had with free
but I blame Jeff Fisher. I truly blame Jeff Fisher.
Jeff Fisher's a moron. We all knew this. Come on, Zach. You know he's a moron.
Yeah. But I love this is we always think, because we got rid of Jeff Fisher, we were able to get Coach Sean McVay. So.
No, hey, I feel some type of way. All right.
Yeah.
Don't be saying this. All right. Don't be saying that.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm not even mad at y'all. I'm mad at these idiots. Jay Gruden around. Idiots.
It's amazing when you see all the coaches that are having success. Now for Zach Taylor. Yeah, that's all part of the coaching. Anyway, we won't make you relive that there.
It's already been done. It's already been done.
Yeah.
I've already thought about it now. It's a wrap.
Folks, we are going to end the episode here. Tony, this was a blast. Thank you so much. Lending your fandom and your expertise. And if you aren't already subscribed to ProTech Sports, you need to be. Go give Tony his stuff. Link to his channel is in the description below. And his prediction was 10-7 on the year. The next episode of MOOF will be Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, where we are going to be talking about the Giants. So we'll be completing all the NFC East teams on Sunday officially. Really excited for that.
I want to hear that one. See that Giants thing I said.
Yeah, I'm really curious what they're optimistic about here. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a great evening. And as always, we will see you in the next episode of MOOF.
Hey. Appreciate your pile time. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Zach. And hey, y'all want to subscribe? I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Roll 2K on the way. Pre-K.
Let's get them to 2K. Absolutely. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys. Be easy, man, for sure.